tripping? A pistachio
muffin, guys.
Wow, interesting. Pistachio.
Different color. This one's dark brown. This one's light green.
No.
Neon green. Okay.
The topping is different on that one though. That one looks like it has just sugar. Or maybe it stayed in the oven too long. I don't know. Ooh, that looks good.
This?
Sticky buns, yeah. Yeah. I am just a little bit. And then of course once I get home, I'm not gonna be super hungry anymore until after I get settled in or get wind down a little bit.
Banana pudding.
Hey girl, hey, welcome to another video. It's Wednesday. I don't think I introduced the vlog yet, but I do believe I recorded some stuff yesterday. Girl, Olivia wanted to come hang out with me yesterday, so she ended up, they were out of town, and I knew that they were coming back on Monday. I just didn't know when. So I'm at work minding my business, girl, and then I turn around and I see my dad and my daughter walk in, and I'm like, whoa, okay. Of course, I'm always happy to see them, girl, okay? And she was like, Mom, can I come home tonight? Girl, yeah, you can come home whenever you want to. Like, you don't even have to ask. Like, what are we talking about here, right? But I did tell her, like, listen, I do got to work early morning Wednesday, so, you know. So we worked it out. She ended up coming with me to work this morning, and I got picked up. But, girl, we had us a good old time. Even though we ain't do nothing, but we still had a good old time. She ended up going to some restaurant, I think Sunday, and she had a bunch of shrimp and some crab left over. And so she wanted to eat that for dinner, and she wanted to share with me. So I was like, okay, well, cool. And I said, well, you know what? Let's get some crabs to go with it. Because, I mean, you know, it's two of us. We both like shrimp. We both like crabs. I don't know how much she had it. Didn't know how much she had in the pan at the time, but I just kind of had a feeling it wasn't gonna be enough. So we went on to good old Kroger, and they didn't have any. And then we went down to Wayfield, and they actually had better prices at the Wayfield. So we ended up getting some, and we told them crabs up, girl. Crabs and shrimp, and that's all we was eating was crabs and shrimp. And because the hun doesn't eat crab meat, I forget what the reason is. It was something silly, but anyway, the reason he don't eat, since he don't eat it, I wasn't worried about him. I made him a good old burger and kept it moving. And me and Olivia got to it, baby. And then yesterday we just hung out a little bit. Didn't really do much. Cleaned up the house just a tidbit. She did her skincare pedicure thing, and I mean, you know, she just did her thing. Now her dad, on the other hand, he was trying to give me a hard time yesterday, girl. I don't know what the Lululand he was on, because I don't know why he feel like he got the luxury to go to dialysis whenever he wants to. He doesn't have that luxury, baby, okay? So yesterday he tried to hit me with the my back hurt, I can't go. And I'm like, what? Come again? And he's like, my back hurt really bad. And I can't go to dialysis. My back hurt too bad. And so that kind of irritated me a bit, because I'm like, bruh, at the dialysis facility, there are plenty of nurses and doctors that are there, and you can let them know when you know that your back hurt, and I'm pretty sure they're going to help you with that, right? So this is what I'm telling him, because I'm like, you tripping. And I think part of the frustration, because I did start getting a little frustrated, and I think the frustration was coming in because he was trying to fight me so hard not to go to dialysis. And I'm thinking to myself, you don't want to go to dialysis because your back hurt. But me, I don't have any medical insurance, girl. So I have to thug out everything that happens to me, okay? Stomach hurt, feet cramping, back hurt, head hurt. Girl, or if I develop a rash, if my stomach feeling a little funny, Like, I can't just go to the doctor. So I was trying to get him to see that, listen, I do understand that your back hurt, and I do care that it hurts. Don't take it as if I don't care. However, you ain't making no sense, okay? I'm taking you to a place that can help you with your back, and they can see what's wrong with you and possibly prescribe you something. So we finally get him to the dialysis center, girl. Before I could even get home, because me and Olivia had stopped somewhere. So before I could even get home, I was getting a notification for a new prescription order, okay? And so I opened it up, and guess what it was? It was a prescription for his back. So I was just like, oh, I had to go through all that. So then what was funny was I go pick him up, and he trying to tell me that they prescribed him something like I didn't already know. Like, he telling it to me like I don't control any of his medical stuff, right? Like, I'm just new to it. Like, I just don't know what's going on. And so I played along at first, but then it kind of started getting on my nerves, girl. I was like, listen, I got you. I've been got the notification for the prescription. As a matter of fact, we on the way to go get it right now. Okay? Stop playing with me. Anyway, so that was that. And so we get home, and I give him the medicine. And girl, that good old cocktail of meds that he take had him knocked on out for a long time too, girl. He was just calling the hogs and everything. He was knocked out. Okay? I had to keep like kind of checking on him, because I'm like, dang, you already take about 7 different medications, and then they done added on this one, and the one that they gave him is a muscle relaxer. So I'm like, yeah, he's sleeping good. Okay? Anyway, so today was I was at work from 8 till now, because I had to go back because I left something. But girl, today went by fast, and I think it's because we was all just kind of laughing and just tripping off of each other. I ended up working with the 2 dudes that I was telling you about. One was on the front. I don't know why he just didn't say he wanted to be on drive-through, because he kept coming over to drive-through, girl. And I was like, listen, you could come over here if you want to and help out and stuff, as long as you don't mess up my money, okay? Or my orders, okay? Because I hate having to go through void and stuff, girl. Oh my gosh, it's such a process. Anyway, but he did good. For some reason, they thought I was funny today. I don't know why, because everything that I was saying, I was dead for real. But I guess because I didn't look like I was serious, it was tickling them. It was just, you know what I'm saying, having them laugh like crazy. I'm like, y'all tripping. I'm dead for real. Y'all think I'm playing. Listen, something happened today, and just y'all tell me what y'all think, okay? Tell me if y'all would have just kept it to yourself, or if y'all would have blew up the spot too. Okay, so this lady, this morning, I seen this lady walking down the sidewalk, and she was limping and stuff, right? And then she disappeared. I ain't see her no more. Then a couple hours later, she was standing at the front counter, right? So she come in, and I hear her say that she wants something off the menu, right? Now, me and the guy, we both thinking the same thing, like she about to like order and pay, okay? Girl, so it was a dude that came out the bathroom, and he was standing waiting on her. And so she kept saying, man, I wish I could get something to eat. That's when we picked up on, oh, okay, she looking at the menu, but she don't have no money to pay for it, right? So then the guy that came out the bathroom, he ends up paying for her food. Cool, not a problem, right? Keep in mind, it's a lot of like homeless people that hang around where I work, right? I guess she was one of them, okay? Anyway, so hours later go by, y'all. And I kid you not, I take somebody's order at the speaker. They pull up to the window, and all I hear is, you remember me? You remember me from earlier? Right? So I look out the window, and it don't look like any of them are talking to me. Like, I see that there's somebody in the passenger seat, but I can't see from the neck up, because the lady in the driver's seat is kind of blocking the view, right? All I see are legs. So then I hear it again, and I'm looking, I done told the lady the total, and I'm looking, and then I see somebody lean forward and was like, you remember me from earlier? Y'all tell me why it was the same lady from earlier that, had the dude that came out the bathroom buying her stuff, right? So she was like, you remember me from earlier? And I asked her, I said, oh yeah, did you ever go to the hospital? Because when she came in earlier, she was limping, and I asked her, was she all right? And she was like, my foot broke. And I'm like, oh, you need to go to the hospital, right? So anyway, in the drive-thru, I said, oh yeah, I do remember you. Did you ever go to the hospital? So she like, nah, not yet. So the lady is getting out of the car to open her back door so that she can pull out whatever form of payment she gonna use, right? And while she doing that, the lady in the passenger seat that came in earlier, she trying to get me to ring up some fries, okay? And but she's saying it like she kept. One second she was like, can you add on a medium fry? And then the next second she was like, can you just put some in the bag, right? So I was like, well, no, I can't give you no fries. We got new owners, and they are watching everything, right? Which is the truth. So then I was like, so you want me to just add on a fry? So then the lady that was getting her wallet or whatever, and she was like, well, how much are the fries? And I was like, well, it's, whatever. And then so she was like, well, I'm the one paying for it. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, do you want me to add on fries for her, or do you want me to keep it off? And she was like, what do I have so far? I was like, you had 2 sandwiches and a drink. And she was like, how much is it again? I was like, it's $19. And she was like, nah, keep it off because I'm the one that's paying for it. So the lady, she kept trying to get this lady to get her some fries, right? So I say again, I tell the lady her total again. I was like, don't worry about it, ma'am. I'm not going to add the fries on. So the lady is trying, as I'm taking the card to pay for the order, the lady is steady telling me to steady trying to get me to put some fries in the bag. So, okay, since you want to, after I done told you no, since you want to keep going, right? Okay, now I'm finna put you on blast because you're getting on my nerves now, right? Because she wouldn't let it go. So I told the lady, I was like, you the second person that bought some food for her today, right? And then the lady turned around and was like, oh, you told me you hadn't eaten nothing today. I said, well, I'll be dang. Then the lady, so after I said that, the lady said what she said. The other lady just leaned up and was looking at me like, dang, why you blowing my spot like that? Let me tell you something about me, okay? When I see a situation that somebody is getting taken advantage of, and I don't call on that they're being taken advantage of, I'm gonna call it out every single time because I don't like stuff like that, right? This lady was nice enough to get you girl, 2 sandwiches and a drink came to $19 and some change, and you still trying to get her to buy you some more stuff, but you was just up in here earlier and had somebody buy you a whole meal, and it ain't even been like 3 or 4 hours yet. Girl, stop playing with me. So what would y'all have done? Would y'all have blown up the spot, or would y'all have knowingly allowed somebody to get taken advantage of? Me, I didn't care, okay? Because what was you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You weren't gonna do nothing but probably come back tomorrow, and if I'm here, ask me for something else, okay? Anyway, but yeah, girl, they heard me say that in the back. They heard me say that in the back, and they ended up coming around to the drive-thru. I guess they thought there was like an issue or whatever. It wasn't no issue, okay? It wasn't no issue. But, and they thought that was just so funny that I blew up her spot like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't like when people try to take advantage of people. This lady's she's spending almost $20 on you, and you asking for more stuff, and you trying to get me to give you something for free. Like, girl, get out of my face. Get out of my face, okay? Because I know I'm gonna see you again. Girl, it's a lot of homeless people that hang around the store, so I see them all the time, and I don't have no problems helping anybody. But if I see that you trying to get over on somebody, I'm not gonna help you. I am not going to help you get over on somebody else. I'm just not gonna do that, Okay. Now, there has been people that's come in there and I had bought them a meal or whatever. They didn't have no money. Don't worry, I got you, and I paid for it and all this and that. But there was no like shadiness behind it. Okay, there was no trying to do too much behind it. When you're trying to do too much, you don't turn me all the way off from wanting to help you. Okay, because it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill out. But anyway, girl, that's how that went today. They thought that was funny, but I was dead for real when I told that lady. I said, you know, she the second person you done bought her something to eat, right? That lady turned around and said, you told me you ain't ate nothing today. Dang, you done lied to the lady. You trying to get her to spend more money and you done told her a lie. I appreciate, you know what type of people I appreciate? If you need money and you being straight up as to why you need the money. I've had people approach me asking for change, asking for dollars, and will straight up say, I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm trying to get a beer or something. Which I ain't about to do all that. Like, I can't help you with that, baby. I can help you get some food, but I ain't about to, no. We ain't about to do that. You know what I'm saying? I only support my own habits, okay? But anyway, yeah, girl, they thought that was funny. I was dead for real when I said it. And I didn't say it mean or rude or nothing, girl. I had a smile on my face and everything. I think that's why they thought it was funny, because I was dead serious, but you couldn't tell I was for real, but I was for real, okay? Well, my facial expression, you couldn't tell I was for real, but the tone of my voice and the articulation in my sentence said I said what I said, okay? Like, anyway, people play too much. People play entirely too much, okay? So they ended up, Olivia, my mom and my dad, they ended up bringing me some stuff back from their trip. They went to Pigeon Forge. I think that's how you say it. Pigeon Forge. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Somewhere in Tennessee, girl. And they ended up bringing me back some stuff. I wasn't even expecting it, but I'm super excited about it. I'll show you guys when I get home. I'm about to go to Walgreens because they've got a deal on some laundry detergent, 3 for $7.49. So y'all know I've been trying to stock up and keep stuff in my apartment. So I'm gonna pit stop there real quick, and then after I go there, I'm gonna go to Kroger because new deals started today and they've got toilet paper for $3.99. Okay, this is what I did. I went to Kroger. I told you I was going to Kroger for some toilet paper and some more laundry detergent at Walgreens. I think at this point I'm probably pretty good on the detergent at Walgreens, or laundry detergent in general, because y'all know I've been grabbing bottles here and there for me, my parents, and my coworker, which she, oh my gosh, y'all, she was so happy about what I gave her. Like, I thought I got excited about stuff like this as an older woman now, okay? But she was super excited. It kind of threw me off, but I was excited for her. Okay, so laundry detergent, I've got 3 bottles up there and 3 bottles down there. So I think I'm at this point, I think I'm okay for a little while, unless they come with a really good deal on some laundry detergent, okay? Oh, and y'all saw my little 1-pack of toilet paper, my little 1-pack of paper towels up there. I started to go ahead and dip into the buy one get one half off Scott paper towel deal, but girl, I was already on a mission to get this laundry detergent, and I didn't want to calculate the numbers and all the things while I was in there because I was already tired. Okay, so laundry detergent, Arm & Hammer is what's the deal. Today is, I'll put the date up on the screen because I can't think off the top of my head at this moment, but by the time you see this video, this particular deal will be over. Or maybe not. They may run another 3 for $7.49 deal. Anywho's, I've got 2 of the Deep Clean Odor Formula. And then 1 of the Free and Clear Sensitive Skin, which this one is going to go to the parents' house. So that's for them. And then at Kroger, I did get the toilet paper. It's $3.99. So I went on ahead and got the soft. Y'all know I really like the Scott knockoff brand at Kroger. However, girl, if it's a deal going on, I'm going to go ahead and get it because it'll save me money down the road. Okay. Soft and Strong bath tissue. Got 2 of those. They were $3.99. Also, Olivia likes the flushable wipes, so I got her this. This was $3.99 on sale also. It's a weekly deal. So by the time, again, you see this video, this deal at Kroger will be null and void, okay? Went ahead and picked up some paper towels. I was going to get the Viva because it's on sale for $8.99. However, this is $8.99 as well, but it's 6 equals 12 rolls versus the Viva, which is 6 equals 8 rolls. Now, don't get me wrong. Viva is a better quality paper towel, okay? However, I'm going with the price, okay? Sparkle will do just fine. It's just paper. In the clearance section, guess what I found, y'all? And last week, I actually had a buy one, get one free coupon for this. I just wasn't willing to pay the $23 to get the free one, but I did find these over in the clearance, and I went to scrolling to see if I still had that coupon. It's gone, but it's okay because this Vital Proteins collagen peptides unflavored was only $7.36, which both of these together is still cheaper than one, okay? Because $23.99 is how much, or $23 is how much this cost, okay? So yeah, got 2 of those, still less than what original price is, and so I'm happy about that. I'll be mixing this in my coffees when I'm drinking coffee and stuff. And yeah, so I'll show you guys what I got from my parents on the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I think I chatted y'all up enough about my crazy day today. And if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hype it up, leave a comment down below, say hello, and I will see you guys on another video. Take care of yourself. Bye.